Okay. You're not ready for this one. This is the story of the time I, somehow, completely by accident, ended up in a goat yoga class. Without a goat. Yeah, you heard me right. Without a goat. Now, before you start judging, let me just say, it all started with good intentions. I was trying to be healthy. You know, new year, new me. I saw a flyer that said, sunset yoga with friendly animals. I was like, bro, say less. I'm in. Animals? Sunset? Vibes? Sign me up. So, Saturday rolls around, and I show up at the address. It's not like a fancy yoga studio or anything. It's literally somebody's backyard, which honestly, should have been a red flag. But you know what? I'm an optimist. I was like, cute, rustic, farmcore aesthetic. Love that for me. I walk in, and immediately I realize something is wrong. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has a goat. Like, each person is assigned a personal goat. There's little goats bouncing around, bleeding, doing their thing. One lady's goat literally had a tiny flower crown. Meanwhile, me? I'm standing there, empty-handed, looking like a complete idiot. And the instructor, this super chill hippie dude, walks up to me with the calmest voice you've ever heard and goes, "Hey man, where's your goat?" And I'm just standing there like, bro, I don't have a goat. Nobody said I needed to bring a goat. I thought they were, like, included in the price. This dude just nods, super wise-like, and says, sometimes, life is the goat you seek, man. What does that even mean? At this point, everybody's starting to unroll their yoga mats and stretch, and I'm just standing there. Zero goat. Maximum confusion. I considered leaving, but then I thought, dude, you paid $20 for this. You're getting your money's worth, with or without a goat. So I slapped my mat down like a champion, and let me tell you, trying to do yoga next to a bunch of people cuddling with goats, while you're just out here stretching next to nothing, is possibly the most humbling experience a human being can endure. Like they're all doing poses with goats standing on their backs. One guy's goat literally gave him a little goat massage. Meanwhile, I'm over here in downward dog, next to a rock. At some point, I got desperate. I tried to casually adopt a goat from the girl next to me. You know, just like, sidle over real casual. Maybe the goat would wander onto my mat, and it'd be like destiny. Nope. Her goat, named Pickles by the way, looked me dead in the eyes, screamed, and ran away. Y'all, I got rejected by a goat. Do you know how low your life has to be to get rejected by a barnyard animal? And then, just when I thought it couldn't get worse, the instructor announces it's time for goat meditation. Everyone sits cross-legged, cradling their goats like little furry babies, breathing deep, connecting to the earth. And I'm just holding a water bottle, rocking back and forth, petting my own knee, trying not to cry. At the end of the class, the instructor goes around and gives out participation stickers. Everybody gets a cute sticker of a goat doing yoga. And when he gets to me, he kind of pauses, looks down at my mat, sees my lack of goat, and then just sticks the sticker directly onto my forehead. And he says, "You embodied the true spirit of goatlessness today, man. Respect." I don't even know what that means. But I wore that sticker all day, bro. All day. Because you know what? In life, sometimes you don't get the goat. Sometimes you are the goat. Moral of the story? Double check the fine print. And if you ever show up to yoga class and you don't have a goat, own it, baby. Own that goatlessness. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.